Yeah, I think that they're all individuals in regards to what they're looking for in the future and their timing for this. I think we have definitely had conversations with all three of them. Kevin was honestly extremely straightforward and very upfront about, I want to be here. This is it. Get it done, and I want to get it done immediately. And I don't blame him. He's coming off a gold medal and wanting to really focus on, first and foremost, probably recovery and getting himself ready for the season, which will take a little bit. So I think from him, from a peace of mind standpoint, just putting that aside. And it was obviously very important for us. I can't tell you how important it was. I mean, this is, franchise changing when you can lock a person like Kevin up and he wants to commit to being here for the foreseeable future. And as it pertains to Kai and James, we're having those conversations with them now. I think there's no immediate hurry to get any of these guys done in terms of the first day of free agency. These are opportunities for us to sit down, break bread together, meet with Joe Tsai, and really all get on the same page. But, I feel very confident that, first day of training camp, we'll be looking at those three in particular being signed, sealed, delivered, and being a part of the Brooklyn Nets for a long time to come. Those three are incredibly talented, without a doubt, and we're very fortunate to have those guys on the roster and also participating in, we talk about this a lot, in participating in the roster build. There's no surprises for them. They knew what we were doing, as we go through the first 3, 4, 5 days of free agency. And it's not just those guys. We involve a lot of the players in these decisions because they're up close and personal with playing against these guys. So, who am I to tell them who can't play and who would fit better? I've got to take their opinions in this. I enjoy those conversations, honest conversations. And, we don't always agree, but at the same time, I think it's great to have those conversations. So, did we address all our needs? I think time will tell on that. I'm very excited about the additions that we made to this roster. I think we can all look at it and say, look, they were certainly focused in one area, and that was on a defensive-minded standpoint. So, by adding, Javon through a trade, by adding James and so forth. So, those guys will definitely plug in some holes without a doubt. And, at the same time, we'll certainly miss the guys that are no longer here and wish those guys extremely well as they move on to their other teams. But, I think we addressed a lot of the needs. We won't have addressed all the needs until, probably, post-trade deadline. And that's when we'll really know what we're dealing with. But we wanted to make sure we were deep. So we head into the season, we want to make sure we're healthy and certainly address some of those needs from a defensive standpoint.